Right, The Guardian next, Carey, and it turns out we're all saved because someone got their numbers wrong.
The global population predictions offer a hopeful sign, so we're assuming it is hopeful. There's a weird sentence here. The projected high of 10.3 billion is lower and will come earlier than expected analysis suggests, which I know what they mean by that, but it's a very weird sentence.
So that the global population will never get as high as they thought it would.
Yes.
And that number
but they're
will...
saying we're going to reach that before obviously we're always going to reach a lower expectation before we were expecting to.
Well,
so that only makes sense.
And they say it's going to stop before it hits.
Yeah, it's going to be this century as opposed to after as well.
Yeah, and we got Lee Junhua of the UN Under-Secretary General for Economic and Social Affairs saying that in some countries the birth rate is now even lower than previously anticipated, and so this is a good thing. There's
no.
Really, you want more people on the planet?
We want more people who agree with me and not agree with them.
That's never going to happen.
Well, then don't say it's not a good
I don't know how you can ensure that the people being born will agree with you, Lewis.
I know because we don't know what side they're going to be on.
What side?
There's Lewis's side, and then there's the rest of the world,
there's
right?
There's people who don't want to kill me. There's a group of people who don't want to kill me.
Yeah.
And those people that want to kill me are growing, okay?
Yeah.
So we're maybe growing a little slower than...
Every broadcast you do, it grows, that's for sure.
Grows.
I think go on.
No, the point is this is from the United Nations Under-Secretary General for Economic and Social Affairs. The United Nations they're liars. They're worse than any Tory or Labour person. Okay. All right.
There are parts of the UN, absolutely. I do agree with you. But
I think. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no, the point is, this has big ramifications in terms of forward planning, in terms of the policies that have been developed through the world, things like net zero, all relying on these numbers that now turn out to be wrong. All that modelling is wrong in terms of the impact on the environment. And we're going to see a strange flip in, they're saying, sort of 20, 30 years, where because of the birth rate, low birth rates within the West particularly, we are going to have migration to keep our society functioning. That's the argument that goes
Which is then a complete circle. You get stuck in that circle of they grow older, we need more migration and so on.
And then we lose our country.
What we really
we're not supposed to say. I'm not supposed to say this, and my girlfriend is going to kill me for saying it. But the truth is, global shrinking is not helping Britain. It's not.
Well,
I think we need to start warning people how annoying babies are. You know?
No, I think it's got to be the opposite. We need to encourage
people to have children.
To have children, exactly.
No.
But it's not just the
Have you met babies? They're see how they dress? It's ridiculous.
But
you can't. They don't even speak the language. They're awful.
They're babies. They don't dress.
I saw one wearing a Mickey Mouse hat and a tutu. That's not how we behave in this country.
The incredible thing is, in more than half of all countries, women are having less than 2.1 children, which is the replacement rate.
2.1 children.
But the other thing that's happening is that more children are surviving, and also people are living older. So the actual rate of decline is actually much bigger than we think it is.
This isn't allowing for the third world war that's coming. That will change everything.
Well, let's talk about that.
That's like a Lewis Schaffer comment there. I agree with that.
Yeah, you're rubbing off. He's delirious.